In this video, we're going to be checking out this Varify Complete Water Test Kit. So this has got a couple of different things here. We're going to show you one of the tests today because this is the 17-in-1 test. 16 parameter test is going to test your water. This is a quick 30-second deal. So we'll check that out and show you how that works. But I also wanted to show you this as part of it as well. And this is the bacteria test. This is easy to use, but I'm not going to open these because once you open it, it can get contaminated. You're not supposed to open it until you're going to use it, but this has to sit for 48 hours. So everything you need to do the full bacteria test is included in one of these, and you get 2 of them. So like I said, this is a 48-hour test. We'll let you go more into that once you get it. But basically, it's just going to tell you whether or not there is bacteria, harmful bacteria detected in the sample. So you've got 2 of those. We're going to put those aside. Today we're going to focus more on the 17-in-1. And this is going to give you results in seconds, professional grade, easy to use, EPA comparison. And so what this is going to do, it's going to test for a lot of different things in your water. So it's going to test the pH level, the hardness, the hydrogen sulfide, iron, copper, lead, manganese, chlorine, mercury, nitrite, sulfate, zinc, fluoride, sodium chloride, total alkalinity, and then the last one, number 17, is going to be the bacteria, which we're not going to be doing in this test. So just to show you how this works, so you get 100 test strips, and they're packaged up inside of this container here. There are 5 of these packets that have 20 in them. So we're just going to rip one of these open and show you what the test strip's going to look like. You want to make sure you have dry hands, and you don't want to touch all over the testing aspect of it, but this is what the strip's going to look like before you test it. So I'm going to carefully put these back up. I don't want to mess them up. This works a lot easier when you take all of them out and put it back in together. So got those all down back in there and close this up. So it comes with this little piece right here. So you can get this strip all the way down in there and get it tested all the way. And so what I did was I took some water from our faucet right here and just put it in this little cup. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this into here. Make sure I got it nice and filled up there. And then it says, for this, you're going to test it for seconds. So it says, when using the 16 parameter water test strip, your results are ready to compare 30 seconds after dipping the strip. You can dip the strip directly into the water source or use the provided test tube. After waiting 30 seconds, compare the results immediately. To do this, align the handle of the strip at the bottom of the color chart facing upwards. And for best accuracy, compare results within 60 seconds after the 30-second wait. So we're going to dip it. We're going to let it sit for 30 seconds. And then we're going to get this thing out right here and line it up, and it's going to tell you. And so we're going to be able to go through. And what's cool is it does come with this little chart here. Sorry, got this in my hand. I'm trying to spill it. But you can test your water multiple times. So you got test 1 and the date, test 2 and the date, test 3 and the date. And so basically you can say our pH level, the first time we tested it was whatever the results say. And then you just go all the way down that list, mark your results. So anyway, no further ado, let's dip this bad boy down in here. And it just says to dip it for a couple seconds, so we're going to get it down in there. And then we're going to pull it out, and we're going to let it sit for 30 seconds. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. So that's been about 30 seconds, so you can see here. I'm going to just hold this strip over here to the side. So the first level is pH, so we're going to slide this around to the pH, and you can see our pH is about 9. And the next one is going to be water hardness. And not a very good sign because ours is not even on that color chart. Hold on, did I get off a little bit here? Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm upside down. I'm just kidding. So our pH is actually closer to between 6 and 7. Our water hardness is kind of in this range right here, so 50. Hydrogen sulfide, we are down here almost 0. And iron is almost 0. Copper, lead is very low, or 0. I'm sorry, those are all 0. So I guess in all honesty, you want a lot of these numbers to be further this way because the lower they are, the better. So those are 0 on the manganese, 0. Total chlorine, it's almost at 0. Mercury is right at 0. If you go to nitrate, we're over a little bit. We're closer to 10. And nitrite, closer to 10. On the sulfate, we are between 0 and 200. Zinc is at 0. Fluoride is at 0. Sodium chloride is at 0. And then the total alkalinity is a little bit further over here at about 120. So as you can see, it doesn't look like our city's trying to kill us. A lot of our results are pretty good. I don't know. I need to look in to see about the total alkalinity. What's ideal there, because outside of that one, that was really, most of them were right at 0. So good water. I'm happy. But anyway, you can test this often. If you notice a weird flavor in your water, if you've got a Ozarka machine, or you want to test the water in your shower, you could test different things. And you've got 100 strips here, so you've got plenty of time to do that. We're going to knock this one out at another time, just because I don't have 48 hours right now to put this film together for you guys, but it does have that. I don't think we have bacteria in our water. At least I hope I don't. I'm going to test it. My wife doesn't know one of the results, but we're going to do it anyway. But wanted to show you this one. Quick and easy. Definitely check this out if you're looking for something to test your water and to know where you stand in your city.